Hello everyone. I am in my garden today. Um, I've just put bags of soil in the tomato beds. I had to yank over, I don't know if you can see it right here, the chicken poo, which is chicken fertilizer. And I'm going to be putting some of that on top of the bed, mixing it up, and planting tomatoes. It's still cool outside. It's still really cloudy. It's better with my glasses on though. You may be asking, why am I doing this when it's cool outside? Because it's cool outside and I have menopause, and it's supposed to start getting warm during the week. It did rain. It rained a lot over here in my town. So I need to be finished about 1:30. Okay, so I'm looking at, I found 2 dead birds in my yard. This is the second dead bird I found in my yard. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so, because I have to go get ready and take my mom to do something, but it is now just after 10 a.m. I should be done at least with the tomato part. I plan on planting corn and 2 or 3 sunflowers in that other bed that I just gopher protected the other day, and then I should be done for the day. And then I'll show you everything when I'm done. I'm actually using my second cell phone. I always have a spare cell phone because I'm listening to my music and Kingdom Hall meeting on my primary cell phone. So I'm videotaping on my old cell phone today, but for emergency purposes, I always have an extra cell phone. I keep it on my plan. I just keep that cell phone. Anyway, enough of the side note. Let me go ahead and get to tilling these beds, putting in the chicken poo fertilizer, and planting my tomatoes. Okay, so I have, as you can see on top, the chicken fertilizer, or chicken poo, which I've had the chickens for 2 years, so this stuff has been sitting for a while. That container is now getting a little lighter. So now I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in really good. My water hose is on, water it, and start planting those tomatoes. Oh no, I gotta put my cages in first. Then I'll start planting those tomatoes. Okay, so as you can see, I have sifted in the soil. Don't that look like black gold? It looked good. Hopefully the gopher fencing at the bottom will work. Now I have cages. These are the cages that I'm gonna plant the romas in. Next, I'm gonna put the rest of the cages in here right now, and then I'll show you when the tomato plants are planted. I think I need to make 2 more cages, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. It's work tending a garden, but it's worth it. Hello everybody. So I finally finished planting my tomato plants. I had to put together another cage, and I have one more that I need to put together and put in the bed. I also put my Oyas. I put 6 Oyas, 2 Oyas per garden bed in here. And good thing about these cages is that each box came with a box of clamps, tomato clamps, which were perfect for me to plant the tomatoes instead of me using the twist ties I always use, and then it gets into the trunk of the tomato cage and stuff, so it's a lot better. I have a bucket full of stakes, so I put my stakes in there and I labeled them. Some I thought I was going to have like 15 plants. I have 19 because for some reason some of the seeds decided to germinate, which I wasn't really paying attention to, and so some of my seedling containers had like 5 tomato plants, and so some I did toss out, but there were some that were really good, and so I double planted some. So let me show you what I got going on here. Ta-da! Make it smaller. So I have giant green tomatoes. I got brown sugar tomatoes, mushroom tomatoes, and my mortgage lifters. I got 3 Romas in the front like I always do. I have chocolate cherry tomatoes, and over here without the cage, you probably can't really see it. Let me bring you closer. The one without the cage right here is the Sweetheart cherry tomatoes. So I have 19 tomato plants. I plant tomatoes here every year. I have to go on, I have to stop what I'm doing, go in the house and get ready because I have to take my mom somewhere. I have to be there by 2 o'clock. So this worked out perfectly. Hopefully if I get back in time, if there's still daylight out, I will be planting corn and sunflowers. I promised someone last year that I was going to give them some sunflower seeds, and I was not able to. So this year I'm going to plant on the edge of the garden bed sunflowers and the rest corn. I'm gonna try to do about 12 corn plants. Usually I do about 16 or whatever. I'm not gonna do that many this year. And sunflowers, different types of sunflowers. 2 mammoths, I'm gonna put mammoths on the end, and probably some different ones in the middle to get pollinators there. And then the corn. I want to plant alyssum and things like that in this tomato garden bed, which I will. I just don't have the time. The alyssum, I was going to direct sow some of the flowers, some of the marigolds, alyssum, and something else. And then I was going to put in small containers dill and basil and cilantro in smaller containers. And those help buffer, bring in beneficials and help buffer away the pest. I forgot there's one plant that I could plant that puts those bugs on the back of the tomato hornworm, but I'll have to go back and look and see which one it is. So for now, this is it. All 19 of my tomato plants are planted. I watered on top of them. They say not to, but over the years, when I'm putting them in the garden bed, it's kind of hard when you first start off not to water on top of them. Even though I have the oils in the garden bed, it's going to be a minute before the roots start going towards those oils in the garden bed and collecting water. So for now, I will be watching the level of the water inside the oils and watering the tomatoes on top until they take hold and they start the roots start attaching itself to the oils and looking for that water. I'm thinking about putting three more oils, 1 per bed in here. But for now, I'll think about it and then do that later. So that's it. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fantastic Sunday, May 18th. Bye.